Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be changing the safety switch on your Legend or Heritage 2. So what we'll do is get straight to it. Hi Kirby fans, welcome back to the channel. Again, those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if I like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. Now don't forget, everything used in my videos today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products, and there's Kirby Enthusiast merchandise down there as well, so make sure you check that out. Right, so in today's video, what we're going to be doing is repairing a Legend 2. Now my Legend 2, the safety switch on it keeps playing up. Over time they tend to stick, so what I've just done is bought a new replacement safety switch, so we're going to delve in and I'm going to show you how to replace it. So what we'll do is jump straight into it. Right, so over time what's going to happen is your safety switch is going to start to stick on your Heritage or your Legend 2. It's just a matter of time. Now we'll put a link in the description below of where to get these kits, and they're not that expensive and it's a really simple fix. Now at the moment what I'm having to do is I put the head back on and turn it on and there's nothing. Then sometimes if I tap it, it works. What I also do, and I'll show you now, is I take that off. So I'll take that off again normally. Obviously I haven't got it plugged in. And then what I have to do is get a screwdriver and just push that in. But what tends to happen again, it will come out, it does stick. It's just one of those things. So I just think over time they tend to wear. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in, and all you're going to need is either an impact driver, so Phillips, or a Phillips hand screwdriver. Now I prefer to use the hand screwdrivers purely because they're not going to round them off. If you go full pelt with an impact driver, you're more than likely going to round these screws off, and they are nearly 30 odd years old. So just be aware of that. If they're tight, obviously with your screwdriver, just tap the trigger, so get it located, hold it in there, just tap it lightly to get it to unlock. If it doesn't unlock, then use a hand screwdriver. What you do not want is that spinning and rounding off that screw. So we'll zoom in and have a look and start changing this switch. Well, so first up, what we're going to do is just undo these two screws here. Now they are Phillips, and what you'll find behind there as you take it apart is a little bar and a little plastic piece. Okay, so try not to lose those if you haven't got a replacement kit. Okay, and that comes out like that, and then that just unhooks. So what you've got is a little hook here, and it just hooks in there. Now I'll quickly show you how to put it back in reverse. So you push that down, slot that in, spin that, push that in, locate those two screws and slot them in. But for now we're going to take that out. So it's just a twist and a lift up. Okay, and then what you've got is this bar, that's how it activates. So that, when you put your head on, it pushes that, which obviously pushes this in and activates it. Now over time these tend to bend, and that's 9 times out of 10 what's wrong with it. Now getting it straight is a bit of a nightmare. It's just as easy to order a new kit. Right, so to get these out, all you do is pull that down, pull that, and just pull that, and that will come out like so, as you can see. Now you want to keep that bit. Okay, what tends to happen, as I said, is as it's turning, this plastic piece tends to wear, or that bar tends to bend. So if you're putting a new one in, then obviously you've got all these bits with it. If not, make sure when you put these back together, that piece is in there. So we'll just put those to the one side for now, and we'll jump on to the next step, which is taking the back off. So first up, to take the back off, what you want to do is prise this out. So this lifts up. Now you've got this switch here. Now you're going to have to pull that out to get that to release. So you pull it and it comes off, and it's just like a clip that clips around the bar. These then have got two plastic prongs, so pull that out, and you've got a prong, prong, prong. That comes off, and then your switch cover comes off, and then that pulls out. Now what you've got to do to take this apart is you've got one screw here that holds all this electrical connection here. You've got two on the sides, and then you've got one on the bottom and one on the bottom here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. So we'll just undo those. There's one there. Spin it around. Got one here. And then flip it over. Oops. you've got your 2 on the bottom. Now what fell out then is this little bar, don't worry about it. It does go in one way, so you can push it, slide it through, and we'll show you that when it locates after. So that's just your bar that adjusts your handle. So flip that over, and now you've got 1 screw here and 1 screw there. Now, like I said, you can use an impact driver, it's entirely up to you, but you don't want to be rounding them off. And then that one there, and that comes out. Okay, now to slide this off, you've just literally got to wiggle it. It's a wiggle, and that should release like so. Okay. Now the part we've got to get to is here. Okay, and that's your switch. That's what activates. Now to release that, you've got 1 little screw there. So I'm just going to undo that screw there, and then that safety switch should pop out like so. So then you can pull that out, and that will pull through, and that is your switch. What you've got then is a little spring here, so you're just going to lift that up and pull that out, and that's the spring. So that's all part of your safety switch. So to get it, we get our new one. Like I said, it's a 5-minute job. That's all it is. Okay, we've got our new bar here. Okay, so that's exactly the same as that. Probably not, that's a little bit bent, that one's not, so that one's quite straight. So try not to bend it. Comes with a new spring. So again, we're going to put our new spring on, like so. Then we're going to slot that back in there, like so. And you've got a little plastic thing where it hooks. So you slide that in and hook that on, like so. That now is going to pop back through this front piece here. Locate, like so, and then you've got this little screw hole here. So there we go, that's located, and we're just going to put our little screw back in there. Okay, and we'll flip that over. Now you can put this back in before you put it all back together, it's entirely up to you. So you've got your plastic piece, you've got your bar that activates your switch, and then you've got your original front piece here. So that again, that is going to go with the flat part facing up. So we slot that in there, flip that over, and then we get this plastic piece, and that just slots in there. Okay, that's in. Spin that round. So now what we can do is slot this back in there, like so, spin it round, and then locate that. We've got our 2 little screws. So if you move it, it will locate. So they're up. Don't want to go too tight because, like I said, it's old brittle plastic. Right, so now we fitted our new one. You literally want that to return. So you push it in and it should fire back. Whereas if you noticed on my old one, it was sticking. You push it in and it'd stay there. But that is returning, and that's what you want. So now what we're going to do in reverse process is put all this back together. So flip it up on end. Now you can polish this while it's apart, it's entirely up to you. So the bottom bit, this hole here is going to line up with there. Okay, so that is going to line up with there. So if you slot that in first, that slots in there, like so. Then we're going to slot our back over, and that locates in there. Okay, so now we've got that back together. Just watch it doesn't come apart. So what you've got is your switch. So I'll tend to hold that there. You can pull this screw together first if you want, but you want that to locate. Okay, so what we'll do first is we'll just get these 2 countersunk screws and put those back in. And then you've got one there. We've got our 2 on the bottom. So we've got our long one and our short one. So our short one goes at the front, and our long one goes at the back. items. So now what we can do is put a self tapper in, because this is all loose. So you want to line that up and then put your self tapper in. And that should locate. There we go. Don't over tighten it. Now you've got this bar here. So this is the bar that goes through, that works your handle. So you're just going to push that through there. Like so. Will locate. There we go. Then we're going to grab our switch and our cable. So what you want to do is put your cable in first. That way. Cover plate. This is still on our cable, so this will still be the right way round, unless you've took it off. Okay, if you took it off, it's not hard to figure out. You've only got one prong, which goes in the top, and two that go in the bottom. So line that up, push that in, push that in, and then you just move that bar a bit, and that is going to slot over there. And that's it. So now that activates your lock. So what you've got, and I'll just take that out again and show you, when you put this back in, you've got a flange on one side. You can see that flange? That's staying to the right of your machine. So again, push that through. Make sure it's in the middle so you can get your switch in, and that will just hook on, and then that will activate to lock your handle in position. And that is one safety switch replaced. So what we'll do is we'll plug it in, get it all connected, and see where it works. Right, so to check that now, we're just going to put our power nozzle on, or head, hook it on. Okay, I won't wind the belt on. Now bear in mind there's no safety switch on the back, so this will blow out. So if you've got a lot of dust in there and you've been using it a lot, then I suggest putting your bag on first, unlike the generations where you've got the safety switch which stops that blowing. So head range, just turn them down and this should work. Beautiful. Let me take that off. So now, when we disconnect that, it's not sticking, so that shouldn't work now. So you can see it's lighting up, but the safety switch is activated. So then again, we'll put our power nozzle back on, put that over, and try it. And that's working a treat. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial, and as you can see, it's a really simple fix. It literally takes 5 minutes to do. Now, like I said, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products, and I will link where to get one of those switches from as well. And don't forget, we've got Kirby Enthusiast merchandise down there as well, so make sure you check that out. Right, so those of you new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if I like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is we'll cut to any bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Right, so again, those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button, ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any. Now, like I said, there are links in the description. Okay, so now that's back on, we've got a self tapper, and that's going to hold your switch. Whoops.